Hey YouTube. Today I'm 16 weeks and 4 days pregnant. Um, I'm feeling really good. Finally feel like I'm starting to get past the whole morning sickness and the fatigue and all that. I did have a little episode the other night. I woke up in my sleep throwing up, but I think it was because I had took my prenatal vitamin before I went to sleep that night and it had made me sick. But other than that, I've had a lot of energy and I've been just feeling really good. I had my last prenatal appointment was a week ago, last Thursday. It was a really quick appointment. I didn't get an ultrasound or anything. I had hoped they would do a little peek and try to see what I was having, but that didn't happen. Um, they just listened to the baby's heartbeat, which was really good. It was like 150. The doctor, felt around felt my uterus and everything, and everything was good. My blood pressure was still high at this last appointment, so they had me do a 24-hour urine. I had to do one of those my last pregnancy too, but it was like right before delivery that I had to do that. It was when my blood pressure got high at the very end of my pregnancy. We're not sure why it's high right now, why it's been high this early in my pregnancy. My doctor said it's not due to the pregnancy, so I'm not sure what it is. But so I did the 24-hour urine, and I'm waiting on the results of that for that to come back. I'll let y'all know about that later. He did schedule my next ultrasound for August 19th. So in about 3 weeks, I'll be finding out if I'm having a little boy or girl, as long as they cooperate, which I'm sure they will. Let's see. There's something else I was going to say. Oh, I had to go back to the doctor on Tuesday because I have a mole. I had a mole on my stomach that had to be removed because it was stretching in my pregnancy. It had stretched pretty big in the first pregnancy, and it just irritated me a lot. So I got that mole removed, and they had checked my blood pressure at that doctor's appointment, and my blood pressure was like perfect. So it was 118. So I don't know what I've done in that week to make it, get to where I need to be, but hopefully it'll stay that way. I know I had told y'all in my last video that I haven't gained any weight. I've gained 5 pounds. Well, of last week I had gained 5 pounds in my appointment. So I'm kind of happy about that because I was getting worried that I wasn't gaining any weight. Not that I want to gain a lot, but I want to know that okay, I'm growing and everything's okay with the baby. So I gained 5 pounds and my stomach is kind of like popped. I was looking at it just a few minutes ago in the mirror and I was like, wow, I don't remember being this big just the other day. So I feel better about that. I'm glad that that's changed. And I just weighed myself a few minutes ago too, and I was like weighing 152. So if my scale's right, then I'm actually gained 7 pounds. But anyway, so I'm getting really excited. My pregnancy is going by super fast. Like I've heard people say that like your second pregnancy goes fast because you have the baby to take care of and to pass time. You're taking care of your other child and all that. So I guess that's what it is because it's just wow. I mean, I can't even believe it's almost time for me to find out what I'm supposed to be having. And then like I'm supposed to be 17 weeks. 3, 4 more weeks, and I'll be halfway done with this pregnancy. Kind of scary. I think I'll be once I find out if it's a girl or boy, I'll be a little more at ease. That way I can start figuring out if I need to change the baby's room around or what all I'm gonna need for the baby. Because of course, if it's a boy, I won't really need that much, and I'll be able to keep the room the same. But I am pulling for a girl, as y'all know. Either way, I'm gonna be just as happy. So, yeah. Other than that, y'all, there's not a whole lot. I know I never have a whole lot to talk about, but this early on, it's just like, oh, the back pain. Like in my last pregnancy, my back pain started, I think, somewhere around 21 weeks. And now I've already started with the back pain, and especially at work. And that's where it used to bother me the most with my first pregnancy was at work. Because all I do is sit in a chair and a computer all day, and it can get really uncomfortable. hurts my butt bone and my lower back. It just starts really aching. So that's already started up in this pregnancy. I'm not too thrilled about that. But even in my first pregnancy, I labored through my back. When it was time for labor, that's where all my pain was. It wasn't. I didn't really feel it in my stomach. It was in my back, and it was bad. So it's probably gonna be the same way this time, but it's all worth it. Another thing I was thinking about this morning, like, okay, I told y'all I got those stitches from the mole being. They had to take the mole, and like I had to get like five or six stitches, I think, in my stomach. It's like right on my waist where like my pants and stuff go. That's why it used to irritate the mole, because my pants would have to be right on top of it. But so after I got that mole removed, like I hurt really, really bad. And like even the whole procedure like had bothered me, like just knowing a knife was gonna be. I know it's not a big, it's just a very small procedure, but seeing the knife and the needle and the blood, and it just made me like really nauseated. And I mean, I had almost got like really sick. I did almost like pass out after I got out of my car after the procedure was done. But anyway, so I was taking a shower this morning, and like I had took my bandage off yesterday, and I was looking down at the stitches, and they've been pretty painful. It's been like hurting me pretty bad. And I was like, there's no way I could have a C-section, because if this little bitty, cut on my stomach hurts like this, I can't imagine, what it feels like to have such a deep cut in your stomach, and then the staples or stitches that you have to get. I just pray to God that I don't have to ever go through that. And I feel for the women that do. I know some people, they prefer to have a C-section, but no. I'd much rather do it vaginally. So I was just sharing that thought with y'all. Let me think, is there anything else? Don't think so. Can't think of anything. We're all just doing really good. My baby boy, he's doing good. He's in there sleeping on the couch. He's growing up. He's starting to wave. He waves bye-bye now. He does like this. He waves bye. He waves hey. He's got his 2 teeth, his bottom teeth. They're completely in now. I think I even looked this morning, and it looked like a top one's about to start coming through. So that's happening fast for him. He's growing fast, and he's such a great baby. My husband, he's doing good. Hopefully one of my coming up videos, I'll get him in a video for a minute, so y'all can say hey to him. He can say hey to y'all. I went and visited my family in Alabama this past weekend, which was awesome. I haven't seen a lot of them, and some of them it's been 17 years. Some of the kids, I mean, it was crazy. Like, I haven't seen them since they were like 2, and my little cousins, I was like, oh my gosh. It was crazy, but that's where I'm from. I'm originally from Alabama. I live in Louisiana, but I'm from Alabama. And I went home to visit my family on my dad's side and had a really good time. And my baby boy got to meet a lot of his cousins. And we got to see my sister, my older sister, and my nieces. We got to see my Aunt Linnell. And that was the first time he had met his Aunt Linnell. And like I said, there's lots of family. I can't name everyone, but he met lots of his cousins and uncles and aunts and all that good stuff. So that was fun. The drive there and back wasn't fun though. I won't do that again. I went by myself because my husband had to work. And if I would have known how hard it was going to be for me, I probably wouldn't have went. But I'm hard-headed, so anyway, people tried to warn me. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to show y'all my stomach, and yeah, you're probably going to have to see the stitches, like with me showing you. No, I forgot. I put a bandage. It's bandaged, yeah. Okay, good. I just put a bandage over it. I forgot. So I'll show you the stomach, and then my next doctor's appointment, well, I had the ultrasound on August 19th, like I told you, so I'll be letting y'all know what I'm having then. And then after that, my next appointment, prenatal appointment, is the 29th, August 29th. So hopefully by the end of the month, we're going to have a lot to talk about. But until then, God bless y'all, and I hope everyone's doing great. And I'll show y'all my tummy. Mwah. Alright, y'all. See you in a couple of weeks.